What's up, YouTube? This is Waylon with TeamTwistedDuelist here. It's been a while since we actually updated a video. We did one about a week and a half ago since the new Banlist came out, but sadly it didn't fully upload. So we're having some technical difficulties with our cameras right now and our laptops. But for right now, we're just doing some simple deck profiles and simple discussions right now. This week we'll be actually getting things going. In that other video we were telling about that we finally got moved into our new place, so that's why we've been a little bit backed up on things, but we're all going to go now. We have two laptops in the works right now being fixed and getting the right programming in them. So without further ado, I'm doing a deck profile, an updated profile with the new format, Mermails, and I think they're really strong right now with this meta. And the sad thing is, it's not even because the new Atlantean card came out yet. It's the fact that they're so consistent in that you don't have those floodgates anymore that really, like, stop them. Like, I don't see Yosinjus as much anymore. I don't see macros and D-Fissure being on the field, stuff like that. So I see them being more potential now. I see them maybe tier 1 again. But when Bush finally comes out, then we'll see what kind of can really come from them. But without further ado, let's get into this deck profile. Start off with of course we do the three tisses, the main engine of the deck. You have to at least see him within the first 3 turns, and if you don't, it can be bad. I'm gonna tell you that now. I played this at my locals, this build right here I'm testing out, and you have to have 3 of these guys. Right now, even with the Prince coming out, I still would run 3 of them. 2 Megalos, still. I've been seeing people saying 1 or 3. 3 is really too much, and 1, you run out of him too fast. In those rank 7s, you need him because you only run 3 of Tisses, 2 of him, and 1 lead. So, and then of course the 1 lead, never more than 1. Honestly, after the new Prince comes out, I might actually cut lead even. But that's for the 7s. The mini engines we have is the triple Lin. With the new Prince coming out as well, I might cut her down to 2 because she's easily recyclable, especially with the new finally gun being up to 3 again. Thank goodness, makes it so much better. I know she's been up 3 for a while, but not everyone still know that this deck with 3 gun is so retarded and shenanigans are for real. Then we run the 3 spike or pike. People want to correct that. So Pike, another engine you like to have, especially with the discard effect. You discard gun, getting his effect off, and then you get effective gun off. And then the 1 Turge, never more than 1 Turge. I think I'll keep the 3 gun, and then maybe 2 Pike in the 1 Turge when the Prince comes out. But I want to see his potential first. Too bad he's not a tuner, because if he was a tuner, it'd be so much better. But that's for the Mermails. Onto the Atlanteans, to the Dragoons. Of course, since he's up to 2 now, you have to run 2. 2 heavy infantries, because the destruction of face up cards really good, and the 2 back wall, the 2 face downs. Just nice to have. This will be increased once it's up. Once we have the new Prince. And then, of course, the 1 controller and the 2 Undyne, which will be cut from the deck once Prince comes out, for sure. Because it basically does the same thing as what this does, and it just gives you more targets for the water discard. And then I do run the 1 Deep Sea Diva now, since I wasn't running her at first, but then I saw her potential, and then Trishula being back, it just makes her so good. That's for the water monsters, and then I run 4 hand traps. I run the 2 Veilers, because the Veiler is really OP, and then 2 Maxis. Because this meta right now, Maxi is not as good as what people really thought it was back when they had the Necros first come out, but it's still good for the special summon with the Cosmos, the Infernoids, stuff like that. That's for the monsters. It's a high monster count because, of course, it's a Mermail deck. I want to say it's like 25. Onto the spells. The triple instant fusions, because you Norden is a thing. So you have to run it. Like if you don't run Instant Fusion in this deck, and if you don't run Norden in this deck, you're not running this deck good. You're just setting yourself up for failure. One MST just for that back wall hate. I've been deciding to run 2 or 3, but right now the 1 helps me out a lot just to hit that 1 card just for my OTK hits. The 1 Raigeki and the 1 Soul Charge. Dark Hole I thought about in it, but Raigeki's really good, and the Dark Hole's because I've had scenarios where I could Dark Hole Lin and then plus off of it, but right now I like the 1 Raigeki and no Dark Hole. And the Soul Charge is Soul Charge. It's just plays for days. For instance, like last week, Saturday, when I was playing this at locals, I trished the guy first turn, and then he compulsed it with Wind Up Kitten because it was baby raccoons. Compulsed it back, and then I Soul Charged, bringing out the monsters I used for Trish, and then Trished him again. So, he wasn't very happy. And then the 1 tech card I'm doing right now, Mass Chain's a second. It's for Mass Hero Vapor. It's really... I got it off 3 times, and it was really good for the OTK hits, especially when you use it to get monsters engraved to plus off of it. Like just put a Mermail in graveyard so you can have a target for gun, and you just plus off of it. That's for the spells, and then just simple small traps. 2 spheres. When the Prince does come out, I'm thinking about making this 3 and making Lin 2 again, because this is just a recycle, and it's really good. But right now I'm keeping it at 2. 2 breakthroughs because it's breakthrough. 1 Mirror Force and 1 Vanities. I do the 1 Mirror Force because when you use 1 Mirror Force, your opponent's gonna be very cautious again. So they'll be like, oh man, if he runs 1, that means he has to run more than 1. So I just catch my opponents off guard, and it helps me out a lot. And then the Vanities, you just set up your field and then you just activate it. And the best thing is you're discarded from hand, not from field. So Vanities stays for the most part, and it just helps me. Like a couple weekends ago when I first got this deck together, I was facing my friend Hero with Heroes, and I brought out my gun. No, I brought out Lin and then my pike, and just sat on them, and I activated Vanities. I ended up winning because he had like 5 cards set and couldn't get anything out on the field big enough to run over my monster. So I was like, GG. But that's for the cards. The main deck was 41, I believe. Right now it's pretty solid. I like it a lot. I wouldn't change really anything right now. On to the extra. Like I said, I do run 2 Nordens. You have to. You just have to. He's OP. He's a open Trishula plays for real. 1 Vapor. Just Vapor. He's really good. Especially when he can't be destroyed by card effects. And he's a 24 beater. He helps you run past some cards. He's just really good. I like him a lot. But still test running right now. My friend asked me, and he's like, "Why don't you run Acid?" So I've been thinking about doing Acid too, but I'm not for sure yet. I'd have to find out what Atlantean Prince could do for this deck. For right now, I'm keeping Vapor in. That's for the fusions. For Xyz, I run the Rungalios, the 1 Flare Metal. Flare Metal I didn't get it off, but in test trials it really proved good because you sit on it and you just make your opponent scared. One of my friends got actually burned Necro Player for 6K one time at regionals because he just sat on this card and the Necro Player just tried to go off, and yeah, he lost. 1 Big Eye because you can make him, and then Draco for the 7s. Pretty solid. I cut Master of Blades for Flame Metal, and I'm so happy I did. For the rank 4s, the Abyss Dweller, yeah, you got to. 101, Castel, just the staple rank 4s. Bahamut and the Trite, the combos with this is really retarded. Like, my friend asked me what this card does, and I brought it out, and he attacked it, and I just, like, opened the nuts on him, and just, it was just sad. So I like this combo. I've actually been looking into seeing if there's another rank 3 target I can use for Bahamut, just in case she gets destroyed and Bahamut gets compulsed. Because Storm and Mare Force is a thing. So yeah. That's for the Xyz. For the Sankars, I only run 3. Leo, Trishula, MVP, of course, and Black Rose. Just to get the effects off, the field cleared, and the Leo is just Leo. I've actually been thinking about cutting Leo out. If I would cut Leo, I'd add Acid in. But I still have to do a play test for that. 15 card extra deck, of course. And then side deck, guys. Side deck was really for the old meta, but I was doing some play testing with some cards. So for right now, I'm doing the double retire agency. I know Shadalls are basically dead, which is sad because I was a Shadal player. I actually got into it a lot right before they got hit, and I was really sad. But it does hit the Infernoid players, and it's really good because I used to be an Infernoid player before Shadalls, so it's really good. The third maxi, just for those decks who can go off. Flying Seas for the Signet Tellers. Burning Abyss, because Burning Abyss are still hanging on, sadly, but they are. And then the other MSTs for those really strong back rows. Defusion, people ask me, like, well, Shadalls are dead. But honestly, I didn't even think about doing it for Shadalls. I knew it decided against Shadalls, of course. I'm not stupid. I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! So. But I did it for Norden. Because Norden, I've seen so many decks run Norden, it's kind of aggravating. So if I know they run Norden, I'll run it with this, or if they try to like bottomless my Norden, I'll defusion it so I don't lose my Norden for a play. But I've run 2 of them, so it's kind of hard to just in case. But I do it for opponents because Norden tries to go. They try to get Norden off, and he does get his effect to go off because it doesn't negate the summon. But it doesn't give him a rank 4 play, so it stops him for the most part. It's still in test trial. And then 2 trios, because Tellers and Burning Abyss. Iron Wall, I've test played it a lot. Infernoids and Cosmos, for real. And then 2 cards that are MVP right now for me, because my friends play Ying Zings. A lot of my friends play Ying Zings, I should say. So 2 Grand Horns of Heaven. A very underlooked card. For people who don't know what it does, which you guys should know already, when your opponent would, during the main phase, when your opponent would special summon a monster, or when they would special summon a monster, you negate the summon, make them draw a card in that main phase. So basically, if they were going to open the nuts and go off, they'd lose their summoning, lose their main phase 1, go into battle phase, and if they have nothing to attack with, they would just be like, okay, main phase 2. So they basically lose it. Yes, they get the draw power, but it's a counter speed, so it's a speed 3. So the only thing that could stop it is the wiretap, or whatever else you can hit it with. But right now, it's really good. Grand Horn of Heaven, really, really good card, really good side deck card. Especially if you look for Cosmos. I do agree on that one. You guys please stay tuned. Stay tuned to the channel right now. I do apologize for us taking forever on some things, but we are getting back into it again. We're actually getting our channel back together. Getting our channel actually uploaded by laptops, not phones and stuff like that. So if you guys don't like the video, please watch it again, and for sure, I'm pretty sure you'll like the video a second time. If not, I'm sorry. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. See what we can improve on. But for now, this is Waylon with Team Twisted Duelist. Signing out.